Hey, Leo, how are you doing? We are going to do an individual reading for you. We're going to delve deep in the area of love. We're also going to take a snapshot of your family dynamic and your money. Get you some advice going forward and go from there. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't know your zodiac placements, check the description box below for a link to that. And you can get that information for free. And also, while you're down in the description box, check out all the other information about personal readings and the pricing on various types of personal readings and coaching that I offer. And you can see how to donate and show the channel some love. You'll also see my email address because I love hearing from you guys. And also, I've changed the individual reading format up just a little bit. So if you will comment below and or through email, let me hear suggestions and feedback of how you like this or any other suggested reading types that you want to see on the channel. Let me hear from you. Love hearing from all of you. So with that being said, Leo, let's get started in your love life. Okay, so Leo, we're going to look first at the person you're dealing with. Maybe somebody from the past, maybe somebody right now. But you know what? It's that person that you know who I'm talking about more than I do. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. We're going to look at their current energies towards you, your energies towards them, and probable outcome. Let's get to it, Leo. All right, well, interesting. Okay, you got air energy, you got specifically Scorpio, and again, I throw the zodiac signs out with a grain of salt because they may or may not resonate. You also have air and fire and earth. And again, you know, take what resonates, but okay. Very interesting. Okay, there are some things coming to light on both sides because, you know, you got the Eight of Swords reversed over here and you got the Ace of Wands in the upright over here. So certainly some clarity coming into the situation and some transformation because you have the Death card, which is the most misunderstood card in the tarot deck. It has to do with transformation and cutting out the old, which the Ace of Swords often does, to make room for the new, okay? Whatever this is, you got the Hanging Man over here on this person's side. So whatever it is, they've had some truth come to light. The Eight of Swords, but in the reverse, okay? And the Hanging Man is all about moving forward. So, okay, I'm going to delve into this deeper. Because I do see transformation, and the ending to a cycle. Maybe it's the ending to some drama or the ending to some illusions or some things that were not known or not seen. Okay, maybe that's what that speaks to. We might get some clarity on this. But again, you know what? You've got over here, you've got the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, which is certainly a card of, you know, it's my high vibrational card, so I love it. That's in your energy. And you got the Ten of Pentacles, which speaks to abundance and completion, okay? And the Ace of Swords, which speaks to triumph over adversity, inner strength, the ability to see clearly, some things coming to light. Let's look at where we are going with this current person because, okay, some things have come to light. There's been some major changes, right? Somebody's high vibing, particularly you, okay, Leo? So I want to see where this may go from here, Leo. Let's just take a look-see real quick, okay? All right. Well, very interesting. Okay, so you got the Two of Wands. Somebody is struggling with making a decision, possibly, but there is, you know, the Two of Wands is, you know, and here you've got fire and air, so I like that. But, you know, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed coming out of a dark time. So, yeah, and clarity. Okay, again, that's what that has to do with. You've got the World card, which is coming into great self-awareness, completion once again, success, fulfillment, ready for the next phase of the journey and happiness. The Two of Wands is, you know, making progress and, you know, can speak to, you know, trying to make a decision. But, you know, the Two of Wands does speak to, you know, a partnership possibly, okay? Let's get some clarity. You know, we know that some truth's coming to light. We know that some happiness is coming relative to this situation. We just had a couple of jumpers. The Five of Wands in the reverse, the drama coming to an end, okay? And you know what? You got the Seven of Cups. Outcome's not set in stone. having choices can mean overwhelmed with choice, okay? But often, you know, the Seven of Cups speaks to awakened imagination. I don't always say that with that card, but with all that other clarity that we said, some things coming to light, awakened imagination, awakening kind of thing to some truths. So I do see that. I think it could go either way. And I think right now that's what the energy is saying. We've got that Two of Cups working on making a decision, and then we have the outcomes not being set in stone, Leo. So in that case, my thing is this: if you guys are both willing to put in some work, then certainly there is opportunity there. But it takes a willingness on both sides. Because here's what's happened. Right now, you're both here. If one person's willing to do the work, but the other one's not, you're going to repel. You're not going to be able to work it out. Plus, you know, you just don't want to be vibing with some, you want to raise your vibration. If this person's not willing to do that, you really don't want to waste your time. So I think that's why the outcomes are not set in stone, because I think it's your call on this. And theirs, you know, and I think it just involves some communication, right? Which certainly that Ace of Swords can speak to communication being, you know, going on between the two of you. Okay, for Leos that are looking at somebody possibly new coming in, let's see what we have coming in that might be new, that you may or may not even be aware of. Heads up, red flags sometimes, good things, right? That's what we're hoping for, Leos. Okay, I'm going to get one more shuffle, then we're going to cut, and we're going to go from there. Okay, Leo. Let's see what we got. All right. Well, you may have a Libra coming in. You may have a fire sign or an air sign. Okay, again, zodiac signs really do not matter. But okay, you know, you kind of have a person who it may have resisted healing or resisting healing, may have a need for balance and may have a need for clarity. But they do have a lot of inner strength, okay? So I see them coming out of it because you do have the Ace of Swords. So I do see opportunity. But I have a little reservation because of this Nine of Wands, you know, somebody who's avoiding healing. What's the outcome on this person? I think it could go either way, but there may be a need for fairness and balance, or it may be a person that is balanced in some ways, but in some ways not others. But with the fact that they might be resisting healing, it makes me kind of concerned. Okay, Leo, let's see what we've got as the probable outcome is victorious, and it could be a Cancer, maybe not. Okay, but here again, you've got a warrior and a winner, okay? And maybe this is two different options, okay? Maybe this is a couple of different options. So take this as it resonates. Certainly could be. But, you know, just watch out if someone is resisting healing and they're not taking the steps and movement to go forward. This could be at a distance too, okay, or involve a change of residence or a move yourself, but someone who is at a distance can often be associated with this Chariot card. Certainly the advice with the Chariot is to be open to things you may not have considered in the past, okay? But yeah, this is, that Chariot card speaks to a very strong warrior-like individual, but in a great way. Not like a combative type person, but just someone who comes out on top or who has the ability to come out on top, okay? So take that as it resonates. I like that for you, Leo. Let's look into your family dynamic. This is one of the things I've added to the individual reading. So, you know, love to hear from you, feedback on that, okay? Family dynamic for my Leos. What's going on there? And this, I'm going to look at what's on the bottom of the deck. Whoa, a lot of emotion. Okay, a lot of emotion, a lot of creative energy in the family dynamic. Yeah, a lot of emotion. Okay, yeah, we've got family celebration. We got the Three of Cups, family celebration, harmony, and contentment. And now there may be some decision making going on, but a lot of love because you got the Lover's card. You got the Gemini card and a lot of water. But again, zodiac signs may or may not be part of the equation, okay? But yeah, if there is a decision made, the call is to be intuitive. Use your intuition. That's what that is about, okay? That's what that is about, Leo. So I like what's going on with your family. A lot of love there, a lot of maturity too, because that King of Cups, that's a mature energy, very loving. Sometimes, you know, people that are in that energy are in creative industries like music or arts or something of that, or they have a strong interest in that. Can be certainly a human services professional, healthcare, you know, but just someone who enjoys giving of themselves. It just kind of, you know, their passion is to help others, right? And so, you know, a lot of times people like that are involved in charities, you know, nonprofits and things of that nature. So yeah, it's a really, really nice energy there. Like it, Leo. Very warm, silent strength. Yeah, nice. You know, very nice energy. Okay, so, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to delve into your money and get some advice about that, Leos, and see what we need to know. This may be this for people who are working, looking for a job, or self-employed, or looking at self-employment, okay? So we're just going to leave that open and get some advice. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so do not be overly greedy, okay? Don't feel like that you're owed a darn thing, right? Understand that for everything that you know, you can't go in, you know, with, I'm just going to use my own profession as an example. You cannot be a person that's a degreed accountant with, you know, a year of experience and walk, you know, in my area, and walk in and ask for $250,000 a year. Okay, you're not owed a darn thing. You know, there is a market value that, you know, and I know we're all priceless, I don't mean that, but understand this, not only when opportunity comes in, do you have to, you know, earn the right to be there and, you know, ask for, you know, a reasonable pay. Certainly you want to ask for more than what you want because you want to leave room for negotiating, right? But, you know, there again, not only that, once you get in the door and you go to work, right, you got to put in the work to get recognized, right? So don't feel like you're owed a darn thing, right? Be prudent with your resources, but not greedy. There's a big difference, right? You know, certainly you want to be careful about where you know, invest your money and spend your money, but you don't want to be overly greedy, because if you walk in that mindset, that's exactly what you're going to manifest, the need to hold on to your money, because you're just going to feel that way. That's all about manifestation. You know, if you're greedy and you're not, you know, giving, you know, giving is, you know, the flow of, it opens up the flow of money, right? It's also Keynesian economics, right? You know, the thing that I studied way back whenever in my college curriculum. But it's also the law of attraction. You want to open up the flow of money, let go of it, knowing that more will come. That's what that is about, right? Avoid fighting losing battles. Look deep within yourself and find out what your real passion is. That's what you pursue. That's where you're going to be the most fulfilled and most happy. And another thing, you know, that you've got, and see, this is the 10 of Wands as in the advice. Don't focus on your past failures and setbacks, right? For every, you know what, the difference between a winner and a loser is somebody that keeps on trying and failing until they finally get it, right? A loser is somebody who just doesn't even try. You're not, you know, you're not going to do that. You're not going to focus on that, because you don't want to manifest more of that either, right? You want to focus on what you did right. Okay, certainly fix the wrongs that, you know, where you contributed to the setbacks, because we all have a role in that. We all, you know, had something to do with manifesting setbacks, and look, we've all been there, right? You know, and then, okay, also the other advice is this. You have the Hanging Man, and that offers a different, needing to flow. Accept, flow, and don't resist change, right? If a tower falls, let it fall. It was meant to fall. It was built on shifting sand, false beliefs. It was a house of cards anyway, right? We've all undergone those in our career, certainly, and nothing wrong with that, okay? But, you know, accept things, flow with the universe as opposed to against it. You often hear me talk about, you know, walking with the current in the river where you feel assisted and carried, where, you know, literally one step with the current going in the same direction, you cover more ground, but where you turn around and you're going against the current, you just can't cover as much ground with that one single step as when you're going with. That's the difference in walking with the universe versus against, okay? Flow. Allow things to unfold naturally and organically. And oh boy, isn't that hard to do? Yes, it is. Can you step into that? Absolutely, because this Gemini is pretty close to being, you know, where I can do that, okay? I struggle, certainly, but most days I got it. You know, did it take a long time? Heck yeah, of course, of course. So, okay, I want to get some Moonology for you, okay? If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, like and share, comment. Let me hear from you. I love hearing from you guys in email or in comments below these videos, okay? Let's get some Moonology for you real quick, okay? And then we're going to go back to the tarot one last time. Bring love into every situation. And you know what? You got the Aquarius card here. Some of you may have an Aquarius that you deal with in some way. Surrender to the divine. What did I talk about with regard to that hanging man? Surrender. Let go. Flow. Understand you're going to get what you're supposed to get. You can't miss it, right? Just accept it, right? It's going to be fine. You are fine. You are absolutely fine, okay? In matters of love, and I said this, I think I may have said this in the last Leo reading that I did, and it's very true. You don't have to go out and look for love. You are love. Bam. It is who you are. It is you to your core. I want to get one more little bit of advice from the tarot before we, wrap up this reading, okay? But okay, this is the thing. Be prepared to face disappointments as they appear, but don't let others' pessimistic views affect your outlook, right? You influence the energy. You know, when somebody throws negative energy your way, come back with a high vibe response. Don't match their energy. Don't shoot, but don't exacerbate the situation, right? And be willing to put in the work, because hard work will pay off. This card, the Seven of Pentacles, is all about divine timing, trusting the process. Focus on the long-term rewards, right? Having patience and understanding that hard work will pay off if you persevere. That is all about slow and steady winning the race, Leo. Beautiful reading for you. I hope you guys have wonderful days ahead. I wish you the most love and light and healing energy, and I look forward to talking to you again next time, Leos. Be blessed.